And then the next point here which we need to compare is length of a string. If there are a multiple characters in a string, and if you want to get the total number of characters present in that particular string, in such situations, C dot length is a method which we are using in order to get the whole length of the string. If there are n number of characters in a string, how many characters are there? All that characters information will be printed using this dot length methods. Okay, length is a specific method that is used in order to get the total number of characters present in that particular string. And
Not the
then,
space.
sorry,
It doesn't calculate the, I mean, count the space.
it will count the space, dot, everything. See, I'm using this C, right? Hence it written as a 45. For suppose if you give it as A is having a 5 characters, right? So here, A, and now let me run my script here. This time it returned as a 5. Now what I'm doing means within this A, I'm giving a space. It will consider the space as a one character. It's going to be the 6, and a J, it's going to be a one more character. In total, 6 characters plus one space. Totally, it could be a 7 here. When I run my script here, it's considering this and it is printing that outcome here. Okay, it will consider space, everything as a character length, and it will print the complete length to the console. Okay, good enough. Done the deal. And then the next point here is a substring method. So what exactly this substring method is? If you want to retrieve group of characters from the given string, okay, if your requirement is to capture few characters from the given string, in such situations we are going to use this substring methods. Okay, we are going to use this substring method. So here a dot substring of from where it needs to begin. So here I can give my begin index as assume that 4, and my end index as a 6. And let me try to run my script here. Okay, the start index and as well as an end index. When I run my script, whatever the characters are there in between that, it will be printing down that information. So when I run my script with a separate set of indexes, it's been printing that particular value. See here, guys, it's printing the space as well. Okay, it's printing the space as well. That's it. Whatever the characters you have specified, it will be capturing those many characters indexes. Okay, and here a dot substring of 2, and again system not out dot println of this one. And now when I run my test script as a Java application, after this index, see here guys, there are two parameters which you need to pass. If you are passing these two arguments, what it will happen means in such situations, whenever we are passing two arguments, it will be capturing the content in between those two strings. Whereas if you are passing a substring with a single index, what it will capture means whatever the content is there after that particular index, it will be capturing that particular information. And there is another method which is a convert to a lowercase and as well as a convert to uppercase. System.out.println a dot to uppercase. Uppercase is a method, to uppercase is a method which will convert the given string into an uppercase. Whereas system.out.println b dot to lowercase. Lowercase is a method which will convert the given string into a lowercase. Completely, it will convert the given string into a lowercase. And there is another concept which we can call it as a trim. So here, assume that your string is having some spaces before the string and after the string. So assume that there is a space before the string and as well as an after the string. In such situations, I can use d dot trim method. Trim is a method which is used to remove the spaces from before the string and as well as an after the string. So whenever I use, only my desired text is being printed to the console. Okay, whatever my desired text is there, it's just printing to the console. So where we will be using this trim means, assume that you are using a Excel file in order to read the data in your program. In such situations, unfortunately, if you have added a spaces, more spaces in an Excel file, and whenever you are trying to enter it as a password, definitely your script will fail. In such situations, we will be using this trim method, so that if at all any spaces are there before and after the string, it will remove those spaces. Okay, good enough.
Then I have a small question.
Yes,
Uh, what about if at all, if I leave a space in between the word, like
yes. In
string?
such situations, this trim method is not going to work. You can use a simple replace method in order to replace those spaces. Automatically, the space will be removed. Okay, so specifically this trim, whatever we were discussing here, it will be focused on before the string and as well as an after the string. Okay, yes. And then the another point here is a contains. Okay, string A and a string B. We have a defined both the strings, string A and a string B. A dot contains B. So the meaning out over here, A dot contains means whatever the content you have in A, whether the same thing is containing in the B or not, we are going to verify using this contains method. Okay, see, basically it's more or less is equal to whatever the outcome you are getting from an equals, but here it is just checking each and everything present in that particular string. Okay, so contains is a method which is used to check whether the two strings content is equal or not. Okay, cool, done the deal. And the next method and a last method we have, which we need to discuss, is about a split. Split is a method which is specifically used in order to split the string wherever the desired characters comes into the picture. So it means a simple example here is string string E equal to this comma is Surendra. My name is there. Okay. And now system not out dot println E dot split. Where I want to split here. So I'm going to specify my regular expression here. So this is the one I'm just specifying my regular expression here. Okay, so where exactly you want to split that string? So I just want to split that string wherever the comma comes into the picture. But here, if you clearly observe, it's not printing the desired values. Why? So whenever you mouse over on that split method, it is populating as a string of arrays basically. The output of this string is multiple substrings will be populated using this split method. Not even a single string, we will be getting a multiple substrings from this particular one. In such situations, what it needs to do basically, the only thing here is, first of all, you need to store the string outcome. See here, string f is equal to, this braces means the outcome may be a group of values. E dot split wherever comma comes into the picture. And all the values are got stored in an f index now. Okay, whenever I print f, it's going to print the desired values. That's it. So, if you have any questions for me.
Yeah, Surendra, I'm not clear with subsequent and substring
Okay, that's
concept.
fine. Let me explain that concept. That's fine. Okay. See, basically, what is this substring concept? Okay. So basically, assume that you have a full string. And from that string, I just want to get only few characters. See, basically, a simple example for this one, for this substring is, assume that your string user created successfully and the username is Ramesh123, something like that. Okay, assume that your username is displaying in the confirmation message. So I want to get this username from the given string which is displayed on a browser. The whole information is a string. From that string, I want to get just a group of characters and I want to perform furthermore operations. In such situations, I can use a substring method in order to capture that particular information. Okay, I can use a substring method in order to capture the group of characters present in the entire string. That's about a substring. Whereas a split means, what exactly this split is going to do means, split is a method wherever the delimiter comes into the picture, it will split the given string into multiple pieces. Okay, whatever the string we have, it's going to split the given string into multiple substrings here, basically using this split methods. Okay, the ultimate objective, what are we going to do means, whatever the big string is there, we are going to split that string into a multiple values, and individually the outcome from this split method is an group of values. See, what I'm saying means, basically, assume that I have a book and I'm saying that split that book into 10 books, whereas each book should have 10 pages. So what we will do, for every 10 pages, we will tear those 10 pages out and we will create it as a separate book, right? From a big book, we are splitting it into a 10 different small books. The same way here, from a string, we are splitting down into multiple chunks using this split method. Okay, using this split method, we are splitting down the complete string into multiple small strings using this split method. That's it. As of now, here we used this method in order to print down that information. System.out.println. Let me try to print the f as of now. And whenever I run my test script, again it's printing this. So as of now, f of 0. So 0 is the index which I'm specifying. We haven't studied anything about an arrays, which we will study moving further. Then you can understand that. But 0 means the first index. From the f, whatever the first value is there, get it. So this is Surendra Jagannatham. Wherever comma comes into the picture, before the comma, whatever the content is there, it will store it in a first index. See, in the current situation, my comma comes after this. So here, first index, it's going to store this. And after that, my comma comes after is. So here, in my second index, is will be stored. And in my third index, Surendra will be stored as we got a comma after Surendra. And in my fourth index, we will get Jagannatham. That's it. Like that, it's going to split the given string into multiple pieces wherever the specified delimiter is coming into the picture. That's it. Okay. These are the various methods of whatever we have within this string. And even we have a few more methods are there, but these are the most commonly used methods. Okay. These are the most commonly used methods in the real world. Okay, cool. Done the deal. So this is a simple point I have for today, guys. We'll continue the topic in the Tuesday session.